Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Renee Boxing, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, analyze, simply talk about sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Subscribers since day one, recent subscribers, we appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you guys so much for tuning in. You know what I'm saying? To these flash lives. They're flash lives. You know, we talked about it. This is why, you know, I had that theme since the beginning, man. Flash lives out of nowhere. You know how we do it, man. That's how we do it here. And we appreciate y'all, man. Thank you guys so much. Everyone who's been rocking with us, you know what I'm saying? We got some fights and we want to get right to this, man. We got some fights this weekend. We got a great card. PBC, shouts out to PBC, even though it's been real, inactive when it comes to activity and events in the sport of boxing this year. Last year, it was kind of waning. You know, I don't get into all them details, man. There are some experts on that. I don't know. But all I know is that, you know, they got a good card this weekend. That's all I know. That's all I know, man. LeVar, how you doing, my guy?
Big bro, Renee, what's going on, man? How's everything?
It's great to have you, man. It's great to have you. Great to see you. Great to hear you. You know, we're in contact constantly, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And, thank you for being there for me, my guy. Thank you for being there for me, you know, through the thick and thin, man. Thick and thin, you know, life happens, things happen in life, and you've been there, bro. And I appreciate you, man. I just want to, you know, share that with you, man. Thank you so much, bro. Thank you so much, man.
You're welcome, man. Vice versa, you know. We there for each other, man. And salute to everybody in the chat. I know we've been gone for a minute. I really do want to give, you know, props and kudos to everybody that continue to rock with us, even though we don't go live on a daily basis. I know that I have a busy schedule. Renee has a busy schedule, but you know, I can tell you that we lurk in the shadows on some of the other channels. So we don't want to be bringing y'all the same old content and talking about the same things over and over again like everybody else is doing. So to everybody that's really been rocking with us, hey, we salute you. We appreciate you. And the best is yet to come. You know, my schedule is going to slow down. And hopefully, Renee, your schedule slows down to where we can go live more often.
Yeah, definitely, man. Yeah, that's in the works, man. That's always been in the works. You know what I'm saying? And we're just waiting patiently because, you know, my guy LeVar's studying his master's degree. He's almost done with it. We're already in 2025, dude. Are you kidding me? This is the year 2025, LeVar. I mean, you know, it's a blessing to be here. You know what I'm saying? It's a blessing. You know, I try to count my blessings, bro. You know, every day, you know, even though we rise, we fall, we got to get back up, bro. We got to get back up. You know what I'm saying? And I take, you know, my spirituality, you know, into consideration in these things. You know, also fighters, you know, the fight game. You know, I see, LeVar, how these guys come back up. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is why I feel for, you know, of course I criticize, I say things like, well, you know, when it comes to sport of boxing, but you know, when it comes to these people, like, you know, Jamal Charlo, all my, you know, prayers up for them. You know, these fighters, man, they don't got it easy sometimes. They go through life. You know what I'm saying? These people go through life. These guys are fighters. You know what I'm saying? And they have lives too. You know what I'm saying, LeVar? They're human beings. That's what I try to say. You know, they're human beings. They go through things, domestic issues, things in the house, children. You know, life happens. You know, and I understand, you know, sometimes me and my guy LeVar, we criticize about, you know, how fighters are inactive and stuff. But I understand, you know, we understand the point of view with fighters where they go through life, man, you know, and why I say this is because, you know, we go through thick and thin in life, you know what I'm saying? And I look to these fighters, you know, rest in peace, Kobe Bryant. As a matter of fact, LeVar, you know, recently the anniversary of his passing, you know, the other day, and I was reflecting on it, and I was, you know, reflecting on some of his quotes, you know, LeVar, that something along these lines, you know, and then they push me, they motivate me. That's what I'm trying to say here. I see these guys, I see these professional elite athletes, they motivate me in the things they say, how they live their lives. You know what I'm saying? Like, for example, Kobe, he said something along the lines, I paraphrase it, you know what I'm saying? He said something along the lines of, you know, his confidence is so out there and so high, you know, how he was, you know, rest in peace once again to Kobe and his wonderful daughter, you know what I'm saying? But his confidence was so high, sky high level, is because he prepared. He knew he prepared, you know what I'm saying? And those kinds of things motivate me, you know what I'm saying? Preparation in life, you know, if you fall, you get back up and do better, you know what I'm saying? But you know, 2025, that's the thing I'm trying to say here, is that 2025, and it's a blessing. We got to count our blessings, everyone, you know what I'm saying? Count our blessings. I never thought I would see this freaking year. You know what I'm saying? I never thought, you know, I would see, you know, back when I was a young teenager, you know, I'm sure you can attest to it also, LeVar, the things you've been through in the military and things like that. You know, I don't know, you know, like, we all been through things in life, you know, we're blessed to see another year, bro, 2025. And, you know, this is a belated Happy New Year because we haven't been on for a minute, you know what I'm saying? But belated Happy New Year to everybody, you know what I'm saying? And like LeVar says, those who have been rocking with us, we do have plans of coming on live more. It's because we're just waiting in the works for my guy LeVar doing his master degree, you know what I'm saying? And that's amazing, you know what I'm saying? So we're going to be getting at it. We're going to be getting it. We're going to be getting Mac of the South. Thanks so much for jumping in. Also, Mac of the South, they see you, bro. You take care at work, bro. Take care at work in the winter season. You know, you taking care of business in your job. Be careful out there, Mac of the South. You already know our prayers up for you, my guy. You know, thank God so much for jumping in. Hey, Bruce Scos, the OG, always rocking with us, man. We appreciate you. Bruce Scos, how you doing, man? We hope you're doing great. You and Mac of the South, man. We hope you're doing great. And thank God so much, man. We're going to chop it up. We got some wonderful fights this weekend. And LeVar, I got to just start with this. Before we get into the fight, before we get to the card, you already see the title, Benavidez versus Morrell and more. Undercard, LeVar, co-main event. Dude, this is great. I love it. We're going to have a great weekend of boxing. Bro, we got I was going to say Pitbull, but he's fighting another, so-so opponent, whatever. But Fulton, Figueroa, for the first fight, bro, that was razor close. I had Fulton winning. He picked him, he was picking the shots. He won. But I think this rematch is going to be, oh my gosh, dude. This is going to be a fun fight. Fulton versus, the thing about it, Laura, another thing talking about that, Fulton, he's been going through some family issues too, man. Prayers up for Fulton. Like I'm saying, bro, LeVar, these fighters, bro, I admire, because imagine, LeVar, imagine if we were professional fighters, you know what I'm saying? And we have, big fights or what have you. We have a career. And, your family kind of turns against you, or you have, things, domestic issues going on in the house, and you got to fight tomorrow night. Imagine that, bro. Just the mentals. It's no joke, bro. The fight game is no joke. This is exactly why, one of the reasons why I love the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I look at these fighters, even, this goes off to all these MMA athletes too. It goes out to them too. Like, it's just like, wow, you know what I'm saying? I really admire. So we got Fulton, freaking Figueroa, co-main, Benavidez, Morrell. We're going to get into that, but I got to say this first, LeVar. We're talking a little bit about backstage about this. Like, LeVar, we see the transition. I'm no expert in this. Just talked about in the beginning. I'm no expert in this whole freaking, promotional company things, the ins and outs. There are other experts in that stuff, not me. But we've been seeing, LeVar, how PBC, they've been quite lacking in their events throughout the year. Last year, this year, hopefully they got more things projected, but it looks like they're looking for a platform now, from what I heard and understand from, a couple months ago. I think everybody heard Prime, I think, is kind of dumping them now. Amazon Prime, I do not know the ins and outs and details to that, but we're seeing, that's what I'm trying to say, LeVar, we're seeing a transition, bro, in the sport of boxing. We got to wake up. You know what I'm saying? The fans, we just got to go and keep navigating where there are great fights, great events. And it looks like, obviously, everybody's seeing it. Turkey is the guy, bro, LeVar. He's just bringing it. You know what I'm saying? He's bringing it. Now, he bought Ring Magazine. You know what I'm saying? And also, he bought Michael Benson's account on Twitter, which, keeps us in the know, keeps us updated and boxing news worldwide. And we're seeing a shift, LeVar. We're seeing it with DAZN, bro. It looks like DAZN is becoming a powerhouse in the sport of boxing globally. We're seeing all these names, LeVar, and these cards. We got the freaking, Beterbiev versus Bivol rematch coming soon. That card is nice. You got some names there that probably aren't so known. You know what I'm saying? We got some guy, I think, is in the middleweight division. I forgot his name. Something Shari, right? I suck with names, but, what I'm trying to say here is that we got cards. We got one tonight, LeVar. I've never heard of these people, man. I'm going to be honest. I never heard of these people who are fighting tonight. We got a card tonight. I probably won't catch it because I'm going to be busy tonight. You know what I'm saying? But, LeVar, these names are coming up, and we got to catch up on these things. You know what I'm saying? Because the game's changing, LeVar. It looks like, you know what I'm saying? We enjoyed, and I'm not, I check the channel, check the videos. I mean, I loved it. I enjoyed the Wilder era. You know what I'm saying? The Wilder era, the heavyweight division where Wilder was reigning. You know what I'm saying? I enjoyed the welterweight Spence era, and things are changing, LeVar. Boots came out now, you know what I'm saying? Ever since the Spence and Bud fight, welterweight, that game is changing right there. That division is changing. Jermell Charlo, I enjoyed that era at the 54 division. 54 is changing now. LeVar, we're seeing so many changes. 160, it was Jermall. Now somebody's coming up, whatever, Beck. I forgot dude's name. I suck with names, but this guy, I think is from, Ukraine area. I don't know where exactly, but I think he's from where Triple G's from. I don't remember the names, but, these countries, but Eastern Europe, let's put it like that. He's coming up now in the 160 division. Carlos Adames, 160. I mean, it's just LeVar. The game is shifting. New names are coming up. You know what I'm saying? And I'm excited about it. You know what I'm saying? I'm excited about all this, LeVar. And, so we got this weekend, man. This weekend, wait, real quick. Yeah. Turkey put it, 10%. I don't remember yeah, he doesn't, Bruce. I don't know, bro. He has like a 10% share now in DAZN or something like that. You know what I'm saying? So LeVar, Turkey talking with Bud Crawford, talking with Canelo. It's rumored, nothing nearly official as of yet. It's just all rumor and speculation. You know what I'm saying? That Canelo Bud, possibly in September. May, we're talking about Canelo and William Skull. I mean, yeah, whatever, right? Warm-up fight. We all know that. But, what I'm saying here is that, Turkey making these moves, talking to these guys, these fighters. LeVar, Ring Awards. That was freaking awesome, bro. The Ring Awards that they did, all these fighters, red carpet kind of stuff, man. I was like, wow, dude, this is something we never expected, LeVar. Back, in the I guess we can say kind of to a certain degree, the yesteryear, not really, it was recent, the Wilder era, the Spence era, you know what I'm saying? And all these other fighters around, at that time, Jermell, I never imagined, LeVar, nobody ever heard of this guy, Turkey. Nobody, bro. Nobody heard of this dude. And then he just comes up out of nowhere. I'm going to restore boxing. Hey, shouts out to him. Whatever makes boxing better and great again, we want that. That's exactly right. That's exactly it, Bruce. And, it's just, he don't care if he makes a profit. Exactly. He don't need a profit. But, hey, Poodle Suit, what's going on, bro? Hey, we're just going to chop up right now this Morrell gig, bro. Benavidez, Morrell. But, LeVar, what do you think about this? How boxing is transitioning nowadays, bro?
Well, it's that time, what you're saying, out with the old, in with the new. You know what I'm saying? Everybody can't box, forever. It's time for new talent. You know what I'm saying? With the new talented boxers coming in, we'll be able to keep our eyes on them. Maybe they'll make some noise. We're finally, ushering in the new upcoming fighters that have been waiting their time. They've been in the background waiting to shine, waiting to put on a show, and waiting to make the money that they want to make. You know what I'm saying? So I think this is good for the sport of boxing, and we're just gonna have to wait and see. We're gonna wait and see who's that next superstar, because at some time Tank's gonna have to ride off in the sunset. Shakur's gonna have to ride off in the sunset. Those that people in the heavyweight division are gonna have to ride off in the sunset. It's what Tyson Fury already announced his retirement. So
retiring, yep.
Yeah, so it's about that time to start ushering in the new generation of fighters, and then the ones that have been here for a while that we've been watching. It's time for them to go off and do bigger and better things. Hopefully, the money that they have generated, hopefully some of them still have, they still have some type of
smart investments,
smart investments or something like that. So we're gonna have to wait and see how that, how they do, and hopefully they were smart with their money. You know what I'm saying? Because we've seen, boxers from, different generations ago, and we've seen football players that really don't have the money anymore. So hopefully they did and made smart investments. You know what I'm saying? And like I said, prime example, Cam Newton. He was a star quarterback at Auburn, won the Heisman Trophy. Got number 1 draft pick by the Carolina Panthers. This guy made over $134 million over his career, and he's struggling. So hopefully these guys made smart investments. You know what I'm saying? But I can't wait. I can't wait for this new generation of boxers, up and coming fighters. You know what I'm saying? Somebody's gonna be. We'll see something really spectacular. Hopefully we'll get more fights.
This, as a matter of fact, this is exactly why I've been paying more attention to these, European fights. You know what I'm saying? These UK fights, these events. I don't care. You know what I'm saying? We've been saying it time and time again. We don't care what platform it's from. We just want to see these great fights. You know what I'm saying? I'm paying attention, to these, like you said, these new names that are coming up, bro. And, later in the future, we're going to be talking about them. You know what I'm saying? In our shows. So yeah, we got to stay up. And the thing about it, LeVar, what you said is that it's tough. It's DP. Hey, what's going on? Oh man. Hey. We just said at the beginning of the show, bro, that, we're just waiting. We're just waiting in the wings, you know what I'm saying, for my guy LeVar to finish his master degree. And we're going to get back at this. We're not done, bro. Like LeVar said, the best is yet to come, you know what I'm saying? So we're still here. We're still here. But yeah, bro, the thing about it, LeVar, is that you know, you mentioned it before. When it comes to lifestyle, I remember we talked about it sometime when it comes to Tank, in particular Tank. The lifestyle of that lifestyle, and these young fighters, man, they need that kind of guidance to have a secure future. You know, like you said, we've seen it time and time again with athletes. Mike Tyson, many years ago, he fell into bankruptcy. You know, man, that guy was a freaking gazillionaire. You know what I'm saying? And now he's doing good. He's stable. But, you know, it's not easy. It's not easy, man. And I hope, you know, these guys, like you're saying, LeVar, you know, Spence, you know what I'm saying, Jermell Charlo, they're still young, bro. You know what I'm saying? Jamal, I hope they do have a set plan. And all these fighters that are out the door, you know what I'm saying? I'm not saying these guys are out the door yet, but Spence, we got to read the writing on the wall, ladies and gentlemen. You know what I'm saying? We got to read the writing on the wall. I mean, I think Spence is almost out the door. You know what I'm saying? Bud Crawford's almost out the door too. You know, I like what Bud's doing though, LeVar. Looks like he's coaching. I would love to see him coach after retirement. Oh, I think he would be amazing. You know what I'm saying? I think he would be amazing. Hey, we see you, man. Hey, Just Do, what's going on, guy? Hey, wait. My guy, thank you guys so much, man, for jumping into the building. Hey, my brother's keeper, what's going on? All y'all guys, man, thank you guys so much, man. We're just chopping it up, man, having a great time right now, you know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much for jumping in. Thank you guys so much for being in tune here. You know, we're going to be more active, but, you know, like I said, wait for my guy to, you know, finish his master's degree this semester. He's almost done. So, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. But, yeah, LeVar, you know, that it is what it is, you know, with these fighters. Ladies and gentlemen, listen, please. We're talking about that, you know, the fight game's changing. The game is changing, you know what I'm saying? These new names are coming up. Keep an eye out with these new names, family. Keep an eye out for these new names out here that are coming up in the sport of boxing, man, because things are changing. Heavyweight division is changing. LeVar just said it. Tyson Fury just announced his retirement. Who can trust Tyson Fury? He's all over the freaking place. You know what I'm saying? That guy, but he announced his retirement, and he's not going to be fighting for so long anymore either. Usyk, LeVar, how old is he? He's up there in age too. I don't think he's going to be, you know, doing it too much longer, bro. You know what I'm saying? But Crawford's probably not. I'm almost positive, but Crawford's not going to be doing it much longer either. Jermell, we really don't know, man. They're just out there, you know what I'm saying? Spence, you know, the list goes on and on, you know. Welterweight division, we got Jerome Ennis is going to fight Stanionis finally, you know what I'm saying? But what's after that? You know what I'm saying? What's going on? That's my point. The welterweight division, it looks like, you know, it's changed. It's completely changed. We don't know how long Jerome Ennis is going to be at 47 any longer. He's struggling to make that weight. You know what I'm saying? He's already mentioned he wants to move up to 154. That would make 154 a lot more spicier too. So, I mean, you know, you got the 130s, 135s. You got these names, Richard Hitchinson. You know what I'm saying? You got Raymond Ford. You got Schofield. He's going to fight freaking Shakur Stevenson. I mean, LeVar, these names are coming up, you know, Keyshawn Davis, you know what I'm saying? You just got names and names coming up, and they're going to take over the sport of boxing. I forgot this other guy's name. Ooh, there's another one. I think it's a 135. And I wrote an article on him, man, on NYFights.com. I can't believe I freaking forgot his name. But, you know, you just got these names left and right, LeVar. And family, boxing fans, we got to watch those names that are coming up. We got to watch these contenders. We got to watch these prospects and contenders because they're going to be taking over the sport soon, man. They're young. They're going to be here for years. You know what I'm saying? And with Turkey in the business, LeVar, he's making these fights. LeVar, thanks to him, we saw Bivol first one. Now they're rematching. Bro, that's what it is. That's what I think we're coming into, LeVar, to a certain degree, maybe not 100%, to a golden age again in the sport of boxing, LeVar. You know, championship fights, unifications, you know what I'm saying? I love it. And Niue, you know what I'm saying? Even though a Goodman had to pull out because of his cut, whatever, the Niue's up there. You got Bam Rodriguez. I mean, LeVar, I'm telling you, all the divisions, bro, it's just like getting spicy. And I love it. You know what I'm saying? I love it. Yeah, thank you so much, bro. Yeah, thank you. Thank you, LeVar. Thank you guys. I'm sorry, LeVar. I said LeVar. Thank you, Just Do. All y'all, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Everybody, all y'all supporting, man. We appreciate it. And thanks to you guys. You know what I'm saying? So thanks to you guys, definitely. And so, yeah, we're just excited, bro. We're excited for what we're going to see. I think, LeVar, 2025 is going to be a great year. We're already seeing starting tomorrow, LeVar. Starting tomorrow, it's going to be wonderful. We're going to see these fights. Morrell, shouts out to PBC. You know what I'm saying? Shouts out to them. Hopefully, they get back up and get more events coming on. You know what I'm saying? Because it's going to be a great card. So, yeah, let's get right to it, LeVar. Let's get right to it. Let's get to the co-main chat, please. All right. We got Fulton versus Figueroa. Okay, so, okay, if I'm not mistaken, last fight that Fulton had, kind of struggling. I think he went down too. Yeah. So, Fulton and Figueroa. Yeah. Fulton and Figueroa. The first fight, man, that was just, this is LeVar. This is one of those fights where it's like styles make fights, bro. It's not like one was completely dominant over the other. It was a back and forth thing. Figueroa also is landing uppercuts on the inside. Bam. Same with Fulton on the contrary, you know what I'm saying? Because of Figueroa's, big style, hunched over. Bam. Landing some nice uppercuts there. They were just going at it, LeVar. Shouts out to these guys. The stamina, LeVar. The stamina that Fulton and Figueroa had. This makes for a wonderful rematch, bro. This is the makings of a wonderful rematch. Fulton, unfortunately, he lost, some time ago against Inoue. After the Inoue fight, LeVar, if we just look at the track record, ladies and gentlemen, look at the track record. After Inoue, bro, he fought this other guy. I forgot the dude's name, but, he didn't look so, sharp, crisp, or whatever you call it. And now he's taking Figueroa for a rematch. So this is going to be a very interesting fight, man. This is going to be a very interesting fight. I don't know when it comes to Fulton. I'm not so sure, man. It just makes me kind of doubt, like, if we're going to see that sharp, crisp, prime Fulton that we usually see. You know what I'm saying? It makes me think twice because of his recent performance and because of his fight against Inoue. I'm not sure if I can say, I don't know. Chat, help me out too. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm not sure if when he fought Inoue, I'm not sure if it was a type of beating, LeVar. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not sure if it was a type of beating where he won't be the same again. That's what I'm contemplating. Fulton's a freaking talented, skilled fighter, man. I love him. I love watching him fight. But against Figueroa and just analyzing the track record we're talking about right now with Fulton, I don't know, bro. I don't know. What do you got in this fight, bro? How do you see this going out, man?
First fight was a good fight. I think it could have been easier for Fulton, for Cool Boy Steph, if he was in better shape. You could tell that he was tired, once they got, I want to say probably from either round 5 or round 6. That's where you saw his shift of him getting tired. For this second fight, I'm going to have to go with Brandon Figueroa on this one. And the reason why I say that is because, Cool Boy Steph, he fought Inoue. Inoue took a lot out of him. You know what I'm saying? That was I wouldn't say it was a beating, but
like a confident,
it wasn't some. Yeah, I'm surprised that he even decided to fight again after that fight. The only reason why I'm going with that is because there's one opponent that Cool Boy Steph and Brandon Figueroa have in common, and that is Carlos Castro. Brandon Figueroa was able to get him out of there in 8 rounds. I mean, it's a controversial, stoppage. And then Cool Boy Steph struggled, and Cool Boy Steph got knocked down in the 5th round. So it just all depends on what type of fighter we see in Cool Boy Steph. It's gonna depend on him. I truly believe that Brandon Figueroa, this is gonna be his revenge fight. I really think he's gonna come out on top. He's been staying a little bit more active than what Cool Boy Steph has. Since that Inoue fight and and Cool Boy Steph's last fight with Carlos Castro, it's like something's missing. And it might be that confidence level, that confidence that Inoue probably took away from him. We're just gonna have to wait and see. I just think that Brandon Figueroa is gonna be more prepared, and I think he's gonna fight the same way that he did the first time. You know what I'm saying? So I really think that he's gonna bring that pressure towards Cool Boy Steph, and we just got to see. There's a couple things we need to see from Cool Boy Steph. One, where's his confidence level is? Where's his confidence level? 2, his conditioning. You know what I'm saying? Because he really, that first fight with Brandon Figueroa, like I said, he got tired. You know what I'm saying? So we're really gonna have to really see what's gonna happen with this fight. I just think that this time, I really think that Brandon Figueroa is gonna have his number. So hopefully this goes 12 rounds. But if it doesn't, because you know what I'm saying, Cool Boy Steph has taken some unnecessary punches, and I just hope that he doesn't get caught with something unexpected from Brandon Figueroa. But we'll have to wait and see. But I really do believe that Brandon Figueroa is going to pull this one out.
That's pretty much what I was inclining to, Castro, that was the guy's name. That's pretty much what I was inclining to, bro. Yeah, that's the thing. Brandon, bro, he's gonna fight as he always fights. And the tough thing about it is this, bro. Fighting fighters, okay, that are relentless and just keep going. Quick example was, just quick that popped in my mind. Pitbull versus Tank Davis. You know what I'm saying? What did Tank Davis say after the fight? They said, do you want a rematch? He was like, heck no. He didn't want a rematch, Pitbull, man. It's because those types of, they're probably not the most skilled in the world or whatever, but a fighter that just keeps going forward and has a chin, those guys, they're hard, bro. They're hard to get off your back, and that's what Brandon Figueroa does, LeVar. That's what he does, bro. I mean, he's not gonna fight different. Brandon, he's the type of fighter that's like, he doesn't have any. I don't see anything new from him. Fight after fight after fight, it's just the same old Brandon. But it's been working. He kind of reminds me of, they're not the same, but like Emmanuel Navarrete, there's just those kind of weird, go ahead, LeVar, I see you.
I mean, he's like his brother, Omar. I mean, Omar is retired, but think about in Omar Figueroa's earlier career, man, he would just walk you down, you know what I'm saying? And Omar Figueroa was really good at the beginning of his career, and then what happened? Injuries and long layoffs, and then trying to come back, and he wasn't the same fighter. So, and once again, the key word was injuries and long layoffs. But he reminds me of his older brother, because I think Brandon is the younger one out of him and Omar.
Yeah, exactly. And that's the thing about it, man. Brandon, he's not gonna, his style ain't gonna change. He's just gonna go in there. He don't care if he gets hit. He's just gonna keep going, bam, bam, bam. Shots, uppercuts and hooks out of nowhere. Kind of unorthodox type of style, and those types of fighters. But this is exactly why, man. Oscar Valdez, when he rematched Navarrete, he fought him twice, and Navarrete just took his soul, bro. He took his soul, man. I mean, those kinds of fighters are hard. It's hard. It takes a lot of skill, elite level. And I know Fulton he is, but it just takes another level of art to beat these kinds of guys. It takes another level, it takes another level. Go ahead, LeVar, I see you. Go ahead.
It's Inoue, man. I truly believe he took, once again, I said it earlier, I really think that he took some type of confidence from Fulton in that fight, because Fulton is a nice, slick fighter. And the way that Inoue just picked them apart, I stayed up to watch that fight. And I'm like, man, he's that good. It's gonna take somebody special to beat Inoue. Special.
And they're talking about how would a fight turn out if Inoue moved up to Nick Ball's level and to his division or whatever and fight Nick Ball. Nick Ball ain't gonna do not much on no Inoue, man. I'm telling you, these names that they're trying to throw out there on social media and trying to hype up these other guys. It's like, come on now, no, this is what it is, LeVar. That's what it is. Inoue, in the lead up to the fight, we talked about it too. Inoue and Fulton. I was like, I was thinking Fulton might win. I was like, man, Fulton, he got the package, but the way Inoue beat him, I was like, are you serious right here, bro? This guy Inoue, and I think it's sad, LeVar, because Inoue mainly fights in Japan, and I understand the money, whatever, but it's sad how they're not bringing him too much in the Western Hemisphere, LeVar. They got to bring him over here, broaden his horizons as far as, the reach and his fans. A lot of hardcore fans know Inoue, and a lot of people in, the Asian area know him, but I don't know, bro. I just yeah, that kind of talent deserves a lot more, I think, in my humble opinion. And that's a problem, LeVar, that the lower weight divisions don't get that kind of shine, you know what I'm saying? And these guys deserve that kind of shine. I can't wait to see Inoue fight again, you know what I'm saying? But you're right, LeVar. That's the thing. The point of us saying this is that I think that you're right. I completely agree that Inoue took something out of Fulton, bro. He just hasn't, because after that fight, Castro, if I'm not mistaken, Fulton fought Castro, and that was not the same Fulton, man. That was not the same Fulton. And you know what, LeVar? Now that I even think of it more and more we talk about this, it's a possibility of, Figueroa is going to finish him off, bro. I mean, this is a big possibility. Listen here, ladies and gentlemen. I don't know who else is saying these kind of things or whatever, platforms out there talking about this, but it's a big, I'm not saying it's going to be like that, but it's because this is boxing. But there's a big possibility, LeVar, that Brandon's gonna finish off Fulton, bro. I don't know, bro.
It's a possibility. I mean, I've said this plenty of times, and you said it. I don't pick a fighter because of the color of their skin. I pick a fighter to win by their skill, who has the better skill set, who's been fighting the better opponents. That's how I pick and choose their last couple of performances. How did they perform? And like I said, there's nothing. I do not have a problem with Cool Boy Steph. I like him. Kudos to him for all the things that he has done for the sport of boxing. You know what I'm saying? I just think that this will be Brandon Figueroa's moments due to what has happened with Cool Boy Steph with his last couple of fights. Now, hey, he could pull off the shocking upset. There's a possibility, but I just think because of his last two outings, and plus he took, after that Inoue fight, he took some time off, and we already know what happens when fighters they're inactive. Just like I heard Keith one time, Thurman is coming back. These fighters keep taking these long layoffs, and they come back. They're trying to make noise again, or they try to fight instead of having a tune-up. They go to these big fights, and it just doesn't. They just don't perform well. So, and I'm not saying that Cool Boy Steph is not going to perform well. He will, but I just think that Brandon Figueroa is going to have his number tomorrow night.
I totally agree. Can you hear me? I think I had a little mic
problem.
Yeah, okay. I totally agree, bro. I totally agree. And I was going to mention that earlier. About Keith Thurman. I think it's a money thing, LeVar. I don't know about Keith, bro. It's perplexing, and I understand, bro. I think it's just a money thing, bro. I'm not saying he's poor or nothing, bankrupt. No, but it's a money thing, LeVar. Keith is gonna fight whoever this guy is. All due respect, in Australia or wherever it's gonna be, and he's gonna disappear another 3 years, and then another 3 years is gonna come by, and hey, I'm back. Hey. It's like, bro, stop it, bro. As a fan, as a boxing fan, I'm not talking about Keith Thurman fan. As a boxing fan. I really don't. I don't know if I'm. Go ahead.
I mean, hey, everybody in the chat, and we're sorry for jumping and bouncing around, but I think when it comes to Keith Thurman, there's 3 things that he can do: become a trainer, a boxing trainer; 2, commentate.
Oh, he's wonderful in commentary. I love him.
Right. Or 3, fight Earl Spence.
That would be interesting because that would be super interesting because they're at the same right now. Yeah.
Yes. Why not? He did this last time. He took a long layoff, came back, fought some. You know what I'm saying? He just has to figure it out, man, because at the end of the day, I seen his video of him training, like bouncing and hopping around cones and stuff like that. You can tell that he's gotten older. You know what I'm saying? So at the end of the day, I can't tell him what to do. You know what I'm saying? He's his own person. But at the end of the day, stop taking these long layoffs and fight. Or if not, if you don't want to fight no more, hey, become a trainer, a boxing trainer, or commentate. There's nothing wrong with that. But keep taking these long layoffs and I don't come back to fight this person that we don't even know. It's going to be lackluster. Who's really going to who's going to tune into that?
There's no buzz, bro. I don't even know when the fight is. I think it's in March or something, but there's no buzz at all, bro. No buzz. No one
fight EJ.
Yeah,
fight EJ.
That would be big. At
154, fight EJ.
That haven't even crossed my mind, bro. That would be that's an interesting proposition right there. It definitely is, man. So, and we're talking about this because I was gonna mention it earlier in the introduction and stuff like that, but it just slipped my mind because it's just really no buzz around Keith Thurman anymore. All due respect, what he did was amazing in his career, but it's just not there anymore. It's not it. We got to just be factual about this all. You know what I'm saying? And get back to that. You know what I'm saying? That I'm just gonna say it right now. I think. Yeah, that's my prediction, bro. I think Figueroa is gonna finish off Fulton, man. If Fulton pulls an upset, I don't know the betting odds. I don't even know if we call it an upset. You know what I'm saying? Because Fulton's the one who won. You know what I'm saying? Fulton's the one who won in his last, when they fought the first time. So I don't remember the scorecards though. I don't know if it was split decision.
Right now, they have Fulton is the underdog right now.
Wow. Even
though
he
I checked the betting odds. Yes, Figueroa is the favorite.
Wow, bro. And there's a reason. That's just exactly what we're saying. You see the trajectory, man. Since the last time they fought, Figueroa and Fulton. You know what I'm saying? And then you see the trajectory. Fulton went off and fought Inoue, then he fought Castro, and then after his performance, in the Castro fight, you're watching that performance in the Castro fight, that Fulton don't look the same, man. He don't look the same. And I think Lavar's spot on it. You know what I'm saying? I think Inoue did something to him, man. So and it's a trip because you're in the betting odds, even though Fulton won the first one, it's totally switched as if Figueroa is the top dog in this. And I agree. I agree with the betting odds on this one, man, because sometimes the betting odds get it wrong. But I think, Figueroa, I think he's going to finish him off. I think he's going to finish him off.
Mm-hmm. No, I agree. I completely agree. I mean, he's going to probably. I think it'll be a mid to late round stoppage.
It's going to be a fun fight, though. I think it's going to be action-packed, you know what I'm saying? Because these styles are just going to get in there, and they're going to do their work, you know what I'm saying? Fulton's going to be methodical. I think he's going to be a little bit more precautious because of the times, he's gone down recently in his fights. But, I think his corner is going to be, watching that a lot, you know what I'm saying? I think they're going to be focused more on a game plan of boxing, keeping your distance, go inside because Figueroa is the big one, the tall one or whatever. Get on the inside methodically and get out. You know what I'm saying? I think that's going to be the game plan, but Figueroa is just going to wear him out, man. I think it's going to be, I think that's what's going to happen. So we'll see. It's going to be fun though. Go ahead, LeVar.
I think I really believe that Figueroa, he's not going to change anything. I really think it's like what you said. He does have that Navarrete style, fighting style too. I just think that he's going to keep coming with pressure. And you kind of sort of saw that with Inoue. Inoue was bringing that pressure, but then he was also catching Fulton with shots that we normally wouldn't see Fulton, get caught with. So we just gonna have to wait and see how this play out. Like I said, I truly believe that it's gonna be Brandon Figueroa getting his hand raised tomorrow night.
Rick, hey, bro, how you been, bro? Yeah, bro, Rick, that's exactly what we're talking about. It's going to be fun. I don't know about the Pitbull thing because I've never heard about it. I never heard his opponent, man, honestly. I never heard of that other guy that Pitbull's fighting. Pitbull, man, I'm kind of disappointed in Pitbull, LeVar. Turning down these fights with Shakur, turning down these fights. Like, come on, bro. Pitbull, I know you made your name big with Tank and you're trying to ride. I'm 100. I don't care where these guys are from. He's from Mexico. I'm from Mexico. So what? So what? You know what I'm saying? Pitbull's riding. I said this before. I said this sometime before. I even pushed a freaking video on TikTok some time ago about this. Pitbull's riding off, him getting the limelight against Tank. And he lost anyway. So, Pitbull, you get back to fighting these top names, bro. Get back to you just. Anyways, but this is what I'm trying to say, Rick, though, that I don't know about the Pitbull fight being tough. I don't know this opponent, but no, the co-main and the main, it's going to be fun, man. It's going to be fun. We're going to get right into the main right now, bro. So, hey, thank guys so much for jumping in, man. LeVar, let's get to the main event, bro. Let's get to this main. Benavidez versus Morrell, man. Oh, I got to say this first, LeVar. I got to say this first. When we look at the resumes, when we look at the come-up, Morrell they both fought at 54. No, I'm sorry, 54, what I'm saying. Where are they right now? 160. Where are they? I freaking lost. 168, right? No, one's light heavyweight. No, I'm sorry. I'm freaking all over the place. They're fighting at light heavyweight. They both had opponents prior to this matchup with Benavidez and Morrell. They both had their first opponents at light heavyweight. Morrell, he won in his last fight at 175. Benavidez won in his last fight at 175, but it showed, LeVar, the change at 175. They didn't look like they were, they won very well, but it was different at 168. Now it's 175, okay? So they're when it comes to the trajectory, they're kind of, with divisions and changes and acclimation to 175, they're level. They're level when it comes to performances. But the names, LeVar, Benavidez, fought Andrade. Look what he did to him. And that Andrade skilled. LeVar, he ain't convinced. Okay, wait. Plant. Look what he did to Plant, bro. LeVar, I'm just going to say it like this, how I see it. Chat, please speak your mind, fam. I'm going to say it how I see it. This is going to be the toughest name Morrell has ever fought. Morrell, I've been saying this on freaking social media for a long time. Make Plant versus Morrell. But everyone hush puppy about it. I've been saying this for a long time, not yesterday, months and months ago. I've been saying, Morrell, get a freaking decent fighter according to how they're hyping you up. According to how everyone's saying, oh, this guy's the next guy and la la la. Then put a real name in front of him, man. And this is what has picked me about Morrell, bro. This is what's kind of picked me about him. It's like, okay, you look amazing in that ring, but who you fighting, bro? Who you fighting? I mean, all due respect, I say it, And this is the actual first name, LeVar, that Morrell is going to face. That's a real dog, bro. He's a real dog, and he's hungry. He's bloodthirsty, bro. Benavidez is bloodthirsty, bro. And look, LeVar, face-off, final presser yesterday. Morrell was sitting there dancing around. Bro, you don't see him doing that. It's like, Morrell, why are you acting like this? Why you acting? You're not scared. No fighters are scared. Of course not. They fight. That's what they do. But I don't know, LeVar. He's looking different. Morrell, he's looking kind of like, oh my gosh. Okay, go ahead, LeVar. Go ahead, cook on this, man.
You had to bring up Andrade and Benavidez. Hey, Andrade fought just like his nickname, Boo Boo. That's he fought like straight trash. This can really be a good 50-50 fight. To be honest with you, I truly believe that Benavidez he's gonna win tomorrow. And the reason why I say that is because if Benavidez, yes, he has the faster hands, you know what I'm saying? Yes, Morrell has the knockout power. I do understand that. I think the best game plan for Benavidez is to go to the body, take Morrell to deep waters. And what I mean by deep waters, Morrell's never been to 12 rounds. He's never been to 12 rounds. Continue to bang that body, go to the body to wear him out, and then stop him. You can stop him at the end. That'll be the best way to do it. For Morrell's going to have to catch Benavidez with something good because he is a puncher. He's just going to have to hit him with something to gain his respect, because you know that Benavidez, he's going to bring that speed. He's going to try to throw punches and bunches, and he's going to try to bring that pressure. Morrell is just going to have to counter that. To me, I really think that this is a 50-50 fight. But if Benavidez takes him to deep waters, takes him, to that round 9, 10, 11, I can see David Benavidez stopping him in later rounds. But Morrell does have that. He does have that power. Hey, the only thing it takes is that one shot. That one shot can end it all. But I really think that this is a 50-50 fight. Any man could win. They both have great attributes that can kind of sort of like cancel each other's. But we're just gonna have to wait and see. But for me, I really do believe that David Benavidez will be victorious tomorrow night.
Ricky, what's good, my guy? Hey, we appreciate you. Thanks so much, and thank you so much for your. What's he saying? What's my guy Ricky say? He said, "What's up, guys? I got Morrell winning by majority." I mean, it's possible. It's definitely possible, man. I mean, Morrell got the skills. Now, this thing about LeVar, this is how it was so parallel at 175. Morrell's first fight at 175 before this one, and David Benavidez's first fight at 175 before this one. They didn't show that knockout power. You know what I'm saying? They didn't because of the Morrell. They went all rounds, right? In his last fight, 175. So I think he won UD, unanimous decision. He boxed well, Go ahead, LeVar, I see you.
I mean, they were trying to get acclimated to a new weight. Those guys up there, At 175, I mean, granted, it's a couple of pounds different, but
you're
those
right,
guys
you're right.
they're bigger and stronger. You know what I'm saying? So if that's going to be the case, what's going to happen when Bud moves up 3 weight classes to fight Canelo?
I don't even want to. Yeah.
But hey, whoa, 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 whoa.
Go ahead.
Once again, I'm not disrespecting. I'm not disrespecting Bud. I'm not saying it, but I'm just saying it's like it's a little bit different. You know what I'm saying? It's a little bit different when you're going up in weight and you haven't been fighting at that weight at all. So I understand why they both had those performances like they did. So at the end of the day, I think if they decide to stay at 175 and that's where they're gonna fight, then I think once they get acclimated to that weight, then you might see some of those knockouts. We just have to wait and see. But then again, once again, when you move up, that doesn't mean your power is gonna move up with you. So we're gonna have to wait and see. But it's gonna be some great fights tomorrow night. I'm looking forward to it.
Hey, B Fighter, thanks so much. I don't think I've seen you before. Hey, go ahead and subscribe, man. If you love the sport of boxing, we love it. You know what I'm saying? We just simply talk about it. We love the sport. And hey, it's the place for you, bro. Andrade is a 54. But, last couple fights, he hasn't fought at 54, if I'm not mistaken. So that's the thing about it, B Fighter. So that's the thing. And Andrade, I think he's pretty much out the door, bro. He's just quiet. He's done. You know what I'm saying? He's done. That's it. But yeah, 154. He should have stayed there because he paid the consequences of when he moved up and fought these names. You know what I'm saying? He paid it. But hey, shouts out to Andrade. You know what I'm saying? He got in there, did his best. Nothing but respect him. You know what I'm saying? Nothing but respect for him. But, I think his career could have been better under Eddie Hearn. Eddie Hearn, I think he really didn't. I think he could. It would have went way better, man. Because after he left Eddie Hearn, if I'm not mistaken, that's when he started getting the names, man. You know what I'm saying? We should have saw that years ago. You know what I'm saying? I mean, but go ahead, LeVar. So you go ahead.
Renee, stop it.
Yeah,
stop.
Well, after Eddie Hearn, yeah, bro. Okay, go ahead. Say what you gotta say. Say what you gotta say, bro. Go ahead.
Man, when it comes to Andrade, that is his fault. This guy sat up here,
right.
won a title. He was inactive.
Yeah.
With Matchroom, and then he re-signs with Matchroom, then he continues to be inactive.
Right. I totally forgot about that. Him re-signing, extend the contract, facts.
Man, in the words of Bubba Dub, trash.
Facts.
Trash.
Preach, bro. Hey, I can't go against this. I can't go against facts. I can't go against facts. I totally forgot about that. It's because he's been out the mix for so long, bro. I just forgot about Andre. I forgot about his trajectory. That's true. I even made a freaking video years ago about that. When he re-signed and how disappointed I was when he re-signed to Matchroom, extended it, same mediocre names. And then when you get out of it, when it's too late, then you get these fights and you get pounded. Yeah, that's facts. Thank you, LeVar, for setting it straight for me. I forgot all about that.
Renee, I'm like, man, where you going with this?
No, you're right, bro. You got me. You said it straight. Thank you. Hey, much love to Andrade, though, man. But hey, it was a disappointment for me. It was a disappointment in what he's done in his career, bro. That's facts. Uncle, yeah, Rick, the Unk. There you go. There you go. Exactly. Shrug. Exactly.
Hey, and we can't forget the famous Canelo. What, you want a payday? Come on, man. That dude didn't.
And that was funny. I don't forget that because Andrade, when he was in the presser, he was like, "Who you fight? Who you fought?" And then Canelo started laughing. He's like, "Who I fight? Who I fight?" Oh my gosh, dude. Okay, we're done with Andrade. Okay, we're done. The stars right now are tomorrow. Morrell. Okay, Morrell. LeVar, a lot of people are seeing it 50-50. You just said 50-50. LeVar, I don't see it like that, bro. I see it. Rick. Hey, Rick, please, what do you got, bro? Who do you got? Please tell us. Benavidez or Morrell? How do you see it playing out? I have it like this, LeVar. I'm not trying to minimize Morrell, bro. I'm not trying, but I'm just not too convinced yet with Morrell, LeVar. I think that's what I'm trying to say here. I'm not so convinced. I'm not so convinced with Morrell that he's gonna. Of course, he's gonna have his moments, like all these guys, bro. He's gonna have great moments. He's gonna look nice, LeVar. Remember with Benavidez. Plant was looking crispy. He was looking spicy in the first half of the fight against Canelo, against Benavidez. He was looking nice, looking around the ring, doing his thing. But then it just started turning, So I kind of think Morrell is his own fighter. He's his own fighter. He's going to do his own thing, but I kind of think it's going to be like that, LeVar. Morrell's kind of looked flashy, the oohs and ahs. How he was dancing in the, media workout, with his feet, Cuban style stuff. But that don't convince me, man. It doesn't convince me. I see it, LeVar, going out like that. I see Benavidez is going to be working him down like Benavidez does, bro. He's going to get hit. And people are going to think, oh, my gosh, Morrell has it. It's over. He's going to win, And then Benavidez is going to come at it. And he's going to smell blood. And he's just going to get worse, bro, for Morrell. And Morrell's going to be like, man, what'd I get myself into, I should have gotten these other names that I've been getting my whole career. That's kind of how I see it, Laura. I see it more like a maybe 60, 40, 35, 65, or however that is. Ratioed out. I kind of see it like that, bro. I kind of see it like that, man. I mean, just Benavidez, he's just a dog, bro. He's not there to look nice. He's there to take your head off, bro. That's the danger factor, LeVar. That's the danger factor. Morrell, yeah, he looks like that dog. He is. But again, LeVar, I got to go back to this. Look at the names he's been fighting, bro. Anyone can look like a dog like that, against those names. He hasn't been fighting these names that you expect, and that we want, and that's my thing about Morrell. And I've been saying it for a long time on social media. I've been saying it, man, that, Morrell needs to step it up. And finally he did, though. He stepped it up. Props to him. Now we're going to see what's going on, what's real with Morrell. We're going to see the real Morrell now. Uncle Rick. Yeah, bro. I mean, we're done with Andre. We're done with that guy. I'm got El Roja. Too much. Yeah, Rick, that's what I'm saying. The names, bro. Benavidez, he's been there, done that with these names, except with Canelo. You know what I'm saying? But we know the gig there. It looks like Canelo, he's I don't know what they don't want that. You know what I'm saying? But they're going their own separate ways now. But that's just LeVar. Those are the factors that I weigh in here in this fight. And see, just Benavidez got too much dog. He's too aggressive, bro. His defense is not the best. That's where Morrell's going to capitalize. That's where Morrell's going to capitalize. If his corner, LeVar, sticks with the game plan. I'm not saying Morrell is going to lose 100%. No, there's a good chance. That's why I'm getting it at 60-40. I'm giving Morrell a chance. But LeVar, if the corner sticks with the game plan to box and be smart and outpoint Benavidez, Morrell's going to win. He's going to win, man. But just Benavidez' pressure. He's going to get hit, yeah, but he's just relentless, bro. And real quick, Laura, before I get in, when we called the Caleb Plant versus Benavidez. If I'm not mistaken, we were calling it that night. And I was getting frustrated because in that fight, I said, this is a lackluster. This is not what I expected, because I was kind of getting disappointed. If I remember correctly, I said it in that fight when we were calling it on fight night. I was like, this is not what I expected. This is kind of lackluster here, And then second half, that's when Benavidez started getting in there. But now, LeVar, this is the danger. This is the danger zone that Benavidez has. If he does that and just waits around while Morrell racks up the rounds, then Benavidez can lose. And then Benavidez can lose, because if Morrell sticks with the game plan and boxes throughout the whole fight, he's going to win. Morrell's going to win. But yeah, Uncle Rick, I agree. I think this is just Anthony Johnson. What's going on, man? Hey, thanks so much for jumping in the building, man. We're just talking about Morrell and Benavidez. Thank you guys so much, man, for jumping in here, man. So go ahead, LeVar. What do you got? I saw you.
Well, sometimes when it comes to David Benavidez, when he's throwing those punches and bunches, sometimes he gets, he's a little bit too offensive to where he can get caught. That's where David Morrell is going to have to take advantage of that. He has the power. That's why I say he's going to have to hit David Benavidez with something to either wobble him, right? Because Benavidez has been wobbled before. To wobble him or to make him think, okay, I need to switch something up. So I'm not, once again, anything can go. But yes, I do believe that David Benavidez will win tomorrow night. But he can, I think he really can make it an easier fight for him if he were to bang the body. You know what I'm saying? Because he likes to headhunt a lot. Bang the body, right? Take him into a little bit of deep waters and drown him. Not unless he can get him out of there because of the opponents that Morrell has fought. Because he really hasn't fought a big name. Maybe he can get him out of there earlier. But I really think that Morrell is going to be a little bit dangerous in the first couple of rounds. You know what I'm saying? So if for Benavidez, he really have to have those fill out rounds to see. All right, this is what I'm going to try to do to Morrell. Trying to go in there and blitz him, that might not work. But then again, it might. You just never know.
Yeah, exactly. That's exactly what it is. That's exactly what it is. He makes a lot of that, and that's the problem. This is what kind of irritates me, LeVar, with fighters. That why don't coaches see that kind of stuff? I don't understand it. You see it time and time again. Sometimes they don't work on the technical parts. They got everything else, but they don't work on the technical parts, and they're just getting hit. They're just getting. Go ahead, LeVar.
Is because the coaches from the past are gone. The coaches from the past, they had that. It's all about attention to detail. It's about having that eye and attention to detail. You know what I'm saying? Some of these new coaches, they don't have that attention to detail.
Totally agree, man. Because you see it time and time again. You don't see it evolving. You got to see these fighters evolve in their game set, man. Not just the same old fighter all the time. And that's what my criticism about Benavidez is. I criticize them all. I don't care who it is. Benavidez too. That lack of defense game. If you fight the right special fighter, you're gonna lose, Benavidez. It's just what it is. That's just what it is. And Canelo might have been that guy, but Canelo didn't want to step up to the plate. He might have been that guy, but who knows, right? But that's the thing there, Uncle Rick. David B, he makes a bunch of technical mistakes, and that's exactly what it is. If Morrell and if his coach and corner is smart enough to see that, Benavidez will lose. He will lose, with a capital will. You know what I'm saying? Emphasis on will. He will lose. So this is actually this is a really good matchup, man. This is that's exactly why a lot of people got it 50-50. I don't have it 50-50, but if Benavidez slacks on that, if he lacks on that, what Uncle Rick is saying, then Benavidez is going to lose, And I don't want to hear no excuses on it. But Benavidez is not an excuse type of guy. I don't think he's an excuse type of guy. I think he'll take it. He'll be like, hey, it is what it is. Go ahead, LeVar.
The thing about David Benavidez, man, he's not a boring fighter to watch. He's very entertaining. I mean, he talks trash. He backs it up. You know what I'm saying? I just think that he's a little bit too offensive at times. And it's like what, big bro Uncle Rick said, right here. David B makes a bunch of technical mistakes. So Morrell will just have to take advantage. The question is, can David Morrell take advantage of that? You know what I'm saying? So we're just going to have to wait and see. But I think with David Benavidez, he's just passionate. He wants to show everybody that he's the best. You know what I'm saying? So, and he doesn't mind ruffling people's feathers. You know what I'm saying? Hey, what did he tell Morrell yesterday? Where you're trying to be humble, but exactly. What was this at the beginning of this? At the beginning when the fight was announced, yeah. So call him the P word and all that stuff. So David Benavidez is very entertaining, man, and he can be flashy at times in the ring, and I think that's because you really don't see a guy that is that big as David his size, throwing punches like that. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah.
At the end of the day, he's very entertaining, and I think people love trash talkers, man.
Yeah, definitely. That's why everyone flocked to the Rolly fights, because Rolly's a mouthy guy. He don't fight. He gets his skill set. I mean, come on now, But even though he kind of convinced me, I actually thought he was going to win freaking Pitbull. I can't believe I thought that, but I know, LeVar. I don't want to get back to that one. Oh my gosh, dude. Yeah.
Renee, yeah. When you told me, you're like, hey, I'm going out on a limb. I'm gonna pick Rolly. I can't say what I want to say on this show.
I remember your face, bro. I know.
But after we got off,
oh, man.
I was like, man, Renee's crazy.
Yeah, I am, bro. That's true. I know it, bro. I know. No, that's what I'm saying, bro. That's what I'm saying. That's what you said. Everyone likes a trash talker. That's exactly why Adrian Broner, I mean, of course, his skill set and what he did in his career was amazing, but that's why everyone flocked to the AB fights, because they just like that kind of, They just like that kind of mouthy stuff. You know, Ryan Garcia about to, oh my gosh, I don't even want to get to that. He's going to. Why is Rolly getting these opportunities, LeVar? Somebody tell me. I don't get it. Because of what you're saying. Exactly. It's because of the mouth. You know, I'm telling you, the sport of boxing is weird sometimes. I mean, it's like.
It's because Rolly's entertaining.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I mean, you got to think about the things that he said to Tank. Tank pushing him off the stage. Rolly's entertaining, man. And then just the things that he say on Instagram is just like, Rolly, for real, man. Like,
yeah, I don't understand it. Yeah, I pushed a video some time ago about him saying he reminds me of a little elementary school boy trapped in a, 21-year-old body. I don't know how old he is, but, you know, he acts like a little elementary school kid, but whatever. But yeah, Rick, I just want to see that fight just to see how he humiliates Rolly. I love Rolly, man. Hey, I love you, Rolly, but you that. Go ahead, LeVar. Go ahead.
I'm just ready for Ryan to get past Rolly, Devin Haney get past this guy, and so that we can have that
settle the score, man.
Garcia versus Haney too.
I cannot wait, bro. Ooh, that's another show right there, bro. Oh my gosh. Ooh, I love it. And Benavidez, if he gets past Morrell, he's talking about fighting Beterbiev and Bivol winner. I think Bivol beats Benavidez, man. You. I'm jumping the gun here. But we're that's another thing. We'll wait. Let's wait till the build up, you know, and the whole Beterbiev and Bivol fight. We'll do a show on that and stuff, and we'll talk about those dynamics, right? But man, LeVar, I got to get going, bro. My time is up. I got to go get some lunch. You know what I'm saying? Man, LeVar, hey, family that jumped in the building, we appreciate y'all, man. We have a good time. And like I said, once again, we're just waiting for my guy LeVar, you know, get his master degree. You know, he's almost done. Last semester, he's almost done with it. You know, so for him to get situated in that, we're going to get back on this, man. We're going to get back on this, doing our lives. LeVar, my guy, any last words, man?
Hey, I appreciate you, big bro, of you know, us doing this, man, taking the time out, you know, to talk about the sport of boxing. Hey, to everybody in the chat, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate each and every one of you. We talk about and we preach about mental health, man. Make sure you call that family member and that friend to check up on them to see how they're doing. You know what I'm saying? Because your mental health is your wealth. You got to definitely take care of what's up in here, man. So once again, a belated Happy New Year to everybody. I hope everybody is getting the things that they want. And just stay positive, stay focused, and keep grinding and keep doing what y'all got to do. And thanks for tuning in, and hopefully we'll see y'all again.
Thank you guys so much, man. And, you know, Renee Boxing platform, we simply discuss, critique, analyze, and talk about sport of boxing. LeVar, thank you so much for your time. Those in the chat, we appreciate you. Keep the notification bells on, man. We're going to keep pushing this. We're going to keep pushing. We ain't going nowhere. You know what I'm saying? So thank you guys so much, man. Hey, get ready for these fights tomorrow night, fam. And good Lord willing, next week we'll try to get on again, do a post-fight reaction and all that fun stuff, man. Thank you guys so much, man. Renee Box Young, LeVar, thank you, man. Thank you guys so much. Peace.
Peace.